Imagine a tiny island, just a dot in the vast Pacific Ocean. This is Pitcairn Island. It's a volcanic island. Steep cliffs rising from the sea, lush green covers its slopes. The nearest neighbors are thousands of miles away. Pitcairn is one of the most remote places on Earth. This isolation has shaped its history. It has created a unique culture. Pitcairn is a place of stark contrasts. It has a history of both beauty and brutality. It's a story of survival against all odds.
For centuries, Pitcairn remained hidden, unknown to the outside world. Polynesians might have visited, but they left no trace. Then, in 1767, a British ship stumbled upon it. The HMS Swallow, commanded by Philip Carteret, charted the island. They named it after the young midshipman who first spotted it, Robert Pitcairn. Little did they know, this seemingly insignificant island would soon become the stage for an extraordinary tale. A story of mutiny, love, and the birth of a new society. A story that continues to fascinate us today.
The year is 1789. The HMS Bounty, a British ship, sails the Pacific. Their mission to collect breadfruit plants from Tahiti. But tensions simmer below deck. The ship's captain, William Bligh, is a strict disciplinarian. His harsh treatment of the crew sparks resentment. The idyllic life in Tahiti fuels their discontent. Led by Fletcher Christian, the master's mate, a mutiny erupts. Bligh and 18 loyalists are cast adrift in a small boat. The mutineers, with Tahitian men and women, search for a safe haven. They find it on Pitcairn Island.
The Bounty mutineers, desperate to avoid capture, sought to disappear. Pitcairn, uncharted and remote, offered the perfect hideaway. They arrived with their Tahitian companions, a group that included 6 Tahitian men and 12 Tahitian women. The mutineers, fearing discovery, burned the Bounty. Their only link to the outside world went up in flames. Stranded on this isolated island, the group faced an uncertain future. They were a mix of cultures, languages, and expectations. Tensions, simmering beneath the surface since Tahiti, soon boiled over. The Tahitian men, accustomed to a different social structure, clashed with the mutineers.
The early years on Pitcairn were turbulent, marked by a struggle for survival and dominance. The power dynamics between the mutineers and the Tahitian men led to violence and unrest, as both groups vied for control over the limited resources and the future of their new home. The women, caught in the middle, faced a perilous situation, often becoming the pawns in the power struggles between the men. Their lives were precarious, their futures uncertain, as they navigated the treacherous waters of this isolated existence. Disease and conflict took their toll, further decimating the small community. Epidemics swept through the island, leaving few untouched and many grieving. Yet amidst the chaos, a new society began to emerge, one that was forged in the fires of adversity and shaped by the resilience of its people. The women, resilient and resourceful, played a crucial role in shaping this new world. They took on multiple roles, from caregivers to leaders, ensuring the survival and cohesion of the community. They adapted to the harsh realities of island life, contributing to the group's survival by utilizing their knowledge and skills in innovative ways. They bore children, a new generation of Pitcairn Islanders, who would carry forward the legacy of their forebears. Their Tahitian culture blended with the mutineers' English traditions, forming a unique cultural tapestry that defined the identity of Pitcairn Island. This blending of cultures created a rich and diverse heritage, one that continues to be celebrated by their descendants today.
As the years passed, the island's isolation took its toll. The community, founded on mutiny and violence, struggled to maintain order. The spectre of their past loomed large, casting a shadow over their lives. The lack of external laws led to internal strife. Disputes over land, power and women fueled conflict. The descendants of the mutineers, raised in this isolated environment, knew little of the world beyond their shores. Their lives were governed by the island's rhythms, their fates intertwined with its fate. The stories of their ancestors, passed down through generations, became their history, their mythology.
News of the Bounty mutiny reached England, sparking outrage and a thirst for justice. The British Admiralty dispatched ships to scour the Pacific, determined to apprehend the fugitives. The mutineers, however, remained elusive, hidden in their remote sanctuary. Years turned into decades, and the bounty faded into legend. The mutineers' escape had unintended consequences. The search for the bounty led to new discoveries in the Pacific. It fueled exploration and expanded European knowledge of this vast region. The mutiny, a symbol of rebellion, became a cautionary tale, a reminder of the fragility of order in the face of human passions.
The struggle for survival, a garden in the ocean. Life on Pitcairn was, well, a constant struggle for survival. The island, isolated in the vast expanse of the Pacific Ocean, presented unique challenges to its inhabitants. The island, while beautiful, offered limited resources. The rocky terrain and the scarcity of fresh water made agriculture difficult, and the islanders had to be incredibly resourceful to make the most of what they had. The islanders learned to live off the land, cultivating gardens, fishing in the surrounding waters, and raising livestock. They grew a variety of crops, including sweet potatoes, taro, and bananas, which became staples of their diet. The women played a vital role in this subsistence economy, their skills essential for the community's survival. They were not only responsible for tending the gardens, but also for preserving food, making clothing, and caring for the children. They taught their children the ways of the island, passing on their knowledge of farming, fishing, and foraging. This transfer of knowledge was crucial, ensuring that the younger generation could continue the traditions and sustain the community. They wove cloth from plant fibers, crafted tools from bone and shell, and built homes from the island's limited timber. Every resource was used to its fullest potential, and nothing was wasted. Their resilience, their ability to adapt and innovate, ensured the survival of their community. Despite the hardships, the islanders developed a deep connection to their land and a strong sense of community, which helped them thrive in their remote paradise.
A world rediscovered, the Pitcairn Island of today. In 1808, an American ship, the Topaz, stumbled upon Pitcairn. The world rediscovered the lost colony. Only one mutineer, John Adams, remained alive. He lived surrounded by the descendants of his comrades and their Tahitian wives. The discovery caused a sensation, reigniting interest in the bounty saga. The world marveled at the isolated community, a unique blend of cultures and histories. The Pitcairn Islanders, once hidden from the world, found themselves thrust into the spotlight. Their story, a testament to human resilience and the enduring power of the human spirit, captured the world's imagination.
Legacy of the Bounty, a tale of survival and adaptation. Today, Pitcairn Island remains a British overseas territory. Its population, descended from the bounty mutineers and their Tahitian companions, numbers only a few dozen. The island, once a symbol of rebellion and isolation, has embraced its unique heritage. Tourism, fueled by the island's intriguing history, has become an important part of the economy. Visitors come to experience the island's remote beauty, its unique culture, and the legacy of the bounty. The islanders, proud of their ancestry, share their story with the world, keeping the memory of the bounty alive.
Pitcairn Island, a window into the human story. The story of Pitcairn Island is a testament to the human capacity for survival, adaptation, and reinvention. This tiny speck in the vast Pacific Ocean has witnessed tales of courage and determination that span generations. It is a story of resilience in the face of adversity, of the enduring power of the human spirit. The ancient ruins scattered across the island stand as silent witnesses to the trials and triumphs of those who came before. It reminds us that even in the most isolated corners of the world, human connection and the will to survive can create something remarkable. The islanders, bound by a shared history, have forged a tight-knit community that thrives on mutual support and cooperation. From a mutiny on the high seas to a thriving, albeit small, community, Pitcairn Island offers a unique glimpse into the human story. The infamous mutiny on the HMS Bounty set the stage for a saga of survival and community building that continues to this day. It is a story of survival, of adaptation, and of the enduring power of the human spirit to overcome even the most daunting challenges. The islanders' ability to adapt to their harsh environment, to find innovative solutions to their problems, and to maintain their cultural heritage is truly inspiring. Their story is a powerful reminder of the resilience and ingenuity that define the human experience.